Temperatures are in the upper 70s in Fort Lauderdale, 80 degrees in Pembroke Pines, 78 in Miami, 82 in Key West. We've got bright sunshine expected. The sun is just about to come up in the next 15 minutes, and you're going to be feeling these temperatures before the sun even comes up well into the 80s. Now, we should be waking up to an average low of 74 degrees. Do you see that in Miami? Nope. We do see it in Kendall, so lucky you, Kendall. 76 is your temperature in Homestead. But once you factor in the relative humidity to the air temperature, we're already in the upper 80s in Key West, 81, Pompano Beach, 84, Pembroke Pines, 81 in Miami. So you know where I'm going with the forecast. The sunshine this morning will help heat us up, but could also spark some afternoon sea breeze storms. Very isolated precipitation, but hey, this is something compared to what we've seen over the past couple days. As it gets head to the bus stop, sunny skies, feeling the heat with highs expected to be near records today. 93 in Miami, the record's 95, and our heat indices well into the triple digits. So tomorrow we're going to have the heat again, but we'll also introduce a better chance of some strong to severe storms. I'll detail that coming up too.
All right, Julie, thank you.
Okay, thank you, Alexis. This morning it is 6:46 and it's 78 degrees in Miami, Fort Lauderdale, 82 in Key West. We actually wish it felt that way, right? These temperatures are still about 4 degrees above where we should be this time of year. We have been very warm and humid for our overnights and early morning hours, and that's what leads us into the afternoon once the sun does rise with above average temperatures. Today, we could be flirting with a record high. Winds out of the southwest, 5 to 7 miles per hour. Dew point, well into the steamy category for a lot of our areas and sticky. So therefore, our actual feels like temperature is at 89 degrees already. It's almost 90 degrees in Key West, if I feel like. 81 Miami, 80 in Fort Lauderdale. Widening view, we're still watching this series of storm systems we've been talking about moving from the west coast to the east coast. This is the system that brought all the severe weather starting last Friday and then continuing to stall its way across the southeast. Today, the severe weather threat now pushes to the coast over parts of the Carolinas and northern Florida. Now, tomorrow, we'll be starting to see the influence of that cold front as it slides down the state, being ahead of it. But for today, it's all about the warmth, the humidity, maybe a few sea breeze storms. You can see my in-house model pulls some isolated precipitation around 4 to about 7 o'clock for inland Broward and Miami-Dade. Now, going into tomorrow is when we're really going to see that concern for these sea breeze storms returning possibly strong to severe. But we got to get through the day. So for today, it's going to be all about the record highs, possibly feels like temperatures well into the triple digits. So I need you to hydrate as we are under that major threat for those heat-related concerns across parts of Broward County and Miami-Dade. Anyone basically needs to prepare with hydration and adequate cooling. I need to remind you of that, not just today, but also going into tomorrow. And speaking of tomorrow is when we're going to see highs reaching records, and then we'll see that better chance of late days, sea breeze, severe storms. 7-day forecast calls for highs in the upper 70s for morning lows and highs in the 90s for the rest of the week.